Okay, well, here's a quick look at the market through the eyes of E-mini Day Trader for Monday, June the 21st, 2010. And what we like to use is the market profile to give us a better handle on the condition of the market from a day-to-day basis, not so much intraday, although it does give intraday clues as well. But we always like to start our analysis. So this is what occurred on Friday. It was a fairly tight day there. And this is what occurred overnight, market profile and volume profile, and this is what occurred today. So we knew that around the 22 area could be resistance. And you can see that in the overnight trade, it went right through that and got up as high as 29. And the next area that we had above 29, let's see, where is it in my notes here? Yeah, went from up to 39, so about halfway, I guess you could say. And then when the market came in the regular trading hours right here, it kind of it didn't start a hard sell-off. As you can see, that 22 area lasted for about the first hour as a relatively good support. But once it started to hold price below that, it had a nice good move down. We were looking at the market on Friday in around the 950, but I was also mentioning that our major support is down here around 1101. So the market got down to, I think it was about 350 today, right in here, and had a pretty good bounce all the way up to 10 and change. So we're really looking at to see if that 12-13 area can continue to hold as resistance overnight. If it does, then it appears that the market is set up and probably want to go back down and test that today's low, and then even a little bit lower down to about 1101. So that's really what we're looking at here. We were leaning up going into today, but with today's kind of action, we're not leaning hard, strong down yet. That would have to hold below 1101. But if it does that, then our sentiment would switch to bearish. Right now, it's more leaning up. Obviously, not really a strong up, but just kind of a leaning up. We also like to take a look at the profiles just using the regular trading hours only, and that's the profiles you're looking at right here. And so as far as our software is concerned, you can see several trades here today. And our first trade was a short. You can see we had a series of short trades here, another two of them here, another one here, and even down towards the lows. The long trades, none of these long trades were taken today. And the reason being, even though they set up and trigger, we always want to get a confirmation with the filter. And as you can see down here, our filter today was either red or gray. Red being bearish, gray being neutral. So none of our long trades were taken today. Which obviously, did us well, because you can see here the market obviously in pretty good downtrend here today. So this first trade here actually we ended up by getting out of that trade after about a minute. I'm sorry, after about 10 minutes, with anywhere from a half a point to a point loss. It just really wasn't quite ready to go. This trade here, though, was a beautiful fill, as you can see right here. This was just hit it right on the money, and then started to drop off, and had a nice fall off there, almost 6 points. You can even see later in that day that same reference price worked again, and the market hit it right on the dot again, and then sold off some more. So now the trade that we had in here. Didn't go anywhere for us on our time frame, so ended up by having to get out of that a little bit earlier than we wanted to. By the way, our basic structure here. So this is the first trade, second trade, and third trade. On this short trade here that worked out so well, it moved 5.25 points in our favor, and with our relatively conservative stop adjustments on that, we were still able to take 3.75 points out of the final on that trade. And then the market late in the day had this pretty good sell-off here. So these short trades here, we actually had two of them, and one was a break even, and one we did get stopped out on as the market started to rally up above it at that time. So that turned out to be trades 4 and 5 for us today. Now, Of course, I'm only talking about the purely mechanical trades. There's other opportunities in here too our members were taking advantage of, in particular when the market came back up here and tested that same area again for another beautiful short entry. But this kind of sell-off here, as long as the market can hold, I said 13, I'd probably want to say about 14. As long as the market holds below 14, I think we stand a good chance of testing that 1101. If it gets much above 14, though, it's probably going to bounce up to 20 again. So a lot of give and take in the market these days, but that's just kind of how it's going. So anyway, that's our look at the market for right now. Just a short recap, and of course, this is just usually about a 5-minute video. The members' video usually runs 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how active the market was at any time, or any time during that day. Here's our email. Always look forward to hearing your questions and comments. So thanks for taking the time to view the video, and we'll see you again tomorrow.